So apparently Joe Biden is giving some sort of suck Saudi Arabia's dick tour, some sort of suck Saudi Arabia's and Israel's dick tour, some sort of Middle East tour, right? Is he going to talk about that journalist who got killed in Palestine? How about how they you got apartheid, they're stealing land that isn't theirs? Is he going to mention that? And apparently Joe Biden is going to go suck Saudi Arabia's dick, so that way we can lower the gas prices so it won't be such a bloodbath when it comes to the general election. So that way it won't be such a, not just a shellacking, but just a goddamn fucking My Lai massacre. That's what goddamn November, the general election, is looking like for the Democrats. So Joe Biden's going to go suck Saudi Arabia's dick, hopefully get some of those gas prices to come down. That way it won't be such a My Lai massacre. Maybe it'll just be like a Boston massacre instead of a My Lai massacre. But, frankly, I think Joe Biden should shank them motherfuckers. My God, Joe Biden should go to that meeting in with strength, with military intervention in mind. Saudi Arabia is a theocracy, a criminal theocracy. Saudi Arabia, those motherfucking plutocratic, anti-democratic, anti-republic, theocratic sons of bitches. Joe Biden needs to put troops into Yemen, and he needs to force Saudi Arabia to the table, or we'll just take their fucking oil. Fucking Saudi Arabia. You know, they did 9/11, you know, Saudi Arabia, they killed people for atheism, for just showing a little bit of ankle. My God, Joe Biden needs to put troops in Palestine and in Israel as well. Just militarily take it over. Is that not what America's about? My God, force Israel to act right. Force Saudi Arabia to act right. With Israel, our pit bull just keeps on getting off the leash. Every goddamn week, our pit bull gets off the leash. People are saying that Joe Biden doesn't want a Saigon moment. He's already had a Saigon moment. Joe Biden's already had a Saigon moment with Afghanistan. So, frankly, we can do whatever we think is best for America. Frankly, we can do whatever we think is best for America. If we think it's best to be isolationists, bring our boys home, let's do that. If we think it's best for us to be an empire, let's do that. When I think about defending Ukraine, it's right. It's everlasting right. Joe Biden is correct when it comes to defending Ukraine. He's right getting out of Afghanistan. He should have got out of Iraq too. That goddamn Putin's imperialist tyrant. That goddamn Putin's fallen precisely in the steps of Adolf Shitbirds. But we got contradictions around the world. America's got contradictions, so yeah, we should defend Ukraine. We should defend any sovereign nation. We should defend the Palestinian people. We should defend the people of Yemen. We should defend the people of Cuba. Ronald Reagan, he gave weapons to Nelson Mandela's enemies and to bin Laden. So Ronald Reagan got that wrong. So when I think about America, are we getting it wrong today? Ronald Reagan went ahead and gave weapons to Nelson Mandela's enemies, and he gave weapons to bin Laden. He said bin Laden was like the founding fathers of Afghanistan, freedom fighters, the founding father, but Nelson Mandela's bad, but bin Laden is good. Hey, Ronald Reagan, you're fucking wrong on that, you stupid motherfucker. But that's Ronald Reagan, the great Ronald Reagan. If he was wrong about that, what about Grenada? Grenada's going to invade us soon, huh? In Cuba, we've got an embargo on Cuba. We got a 60-year-old embargo on Cuba. It's from 1960. Or 58. Over 60-year embargo. Why are we doing that to Cuba? Because they're socialist. Because they want to feed their poor. They were like Jesus. And so we got to be a bunch of capitalist, imperialist dickheads. Yemen. I'm not totally sure about the Houthis. But I know Saudi Arabia is a bunch of motherfuckers. And so they disemboweled a journalist. They did 9/11. They do public executions on atheists and on women who show too much ankle or wrist. Women just got the right to drive in Saudi Arabia. Ooh, wow, Saudi Arabia is so modern, huh? So I'm not sure of the Houthis, but, America, just get in there, clean it up. Just take it over, take Yemen over, take Palestine and Saudi Arabia. Take it all over and just be like Dwight D. Eisenhower's Operation Blue Bat. Dwight D. Eisenhower's Operation Blue Bat was just get in, get out. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Get in, clean up the mess, and then get the fuck out. Just like George C. Scott said when he was playing Patton. We got to go through them like crap goes through a goose. We're not trying to keep property. We're not trying to take land. We're not trying to take any resources. We're just trying to hold on to the enemy. We got to grab on to the enemy. hold them by the nose, go from here to there, go through them like crap goes through a goose. Get that shit straightened out. Eisenhower's Operation Blue Bat, he got in there, straightened it out, came back home. Our allies would understand. Why wouldn't Israel understand that? Why wouldn't Saudi Arabia understand? You got a mess in Yemen, Saudi Arabia. You got a mess in Palestine, Israel. You got a fucking mess. And if you don't clean it up, then we're going to clean it up. And I can't stand Joe Biden. We need to primary that motherfucker. They were talking about a 25th Amendment with Donald Trump saying he was crazy or demented and shit. So, you know, what the fuck's up with that, huh? Our allies would understand. A good friend would tell you when you got food stuck in your teeth so you don't go embarrass yourself in front of your crush. Hey, man, you got a big old, thing of celery. You got a big old thing of broccoli just right there. And yes, sir, Bob. Palestine, you got apartheid in Palestine. Israel was created in 1948, so great. There's a sanctuary for the persecuted Jewish person, the persecuted Jewish population. But Israel keeps on stealing Palestinian land. What the hell? We're going to save the Jew and then kill the Palestinian? No. If they're one people, then you should make the Palestinians citizens. If they're two, then you should abide by the two-state solution. I'm happy that America's position is a two-state solution. At least, on the surface, we're right. Stop stealing land, Israel. That land isn't yours, Israel. They count every single calorie that goes into Palestine. So, when it comes to defending Ukraine, we're correct. When it comes to getting out of Afghanistan, it was correct, but you had Rania Khalek said that Iraq was secure. Afghanistan was a shit show. Yeah, it went on for 20 years, so we need to end it sometime. But people are hanging on the damn planes and shit, falling off. How many people died just hanging on? 7 people died just hanging on to the planes. They wanted us to stay. So, America does some things right, some things good. Palestine, Yemen, Cuba, we're doing it wrong. We're doing it wrong. So when Joe Biden has his little Middle Eastern conference, I hope that Joe Biden goes in there with strength. Joe Biden, you're about dead. Everybody knows that you're struggling. You're basically barely there. You're barely there. And you know what? Why go out just being a slow as molasses incrementalist? Oh, I'm a slow as molasses incrementalist. Joe Biden, if this is the winter of your life, then do something amazing. Do something incredible. I don't want you to suck Saudi Arabia's dick just to lower the gas prices. Shank them motherfuckers. Shank them motherfuckers with the military intervention. Tell them motherfuckers if they don't sell us some goddamn oil, then we're going to go have to take care of Yemen for them because that's a genocide. Over 500,000 people have been killed in Yemen. That's an embarrassment. That's a genocide. That's disgusting. Fuck Saudi Arabia on so many goddamn levels, but fuck them on that level mainly. Especially because they're doing it with our fucking bullets and bombs and weapons and shit. So, America's hands are bloody when it comes to the genocide in Yemen. So, yeah, Biden, you got to reverse course on Cuba, Palestine, and Yemen. Good what you're doing in Ukraine, but Jesus Christ, man, you could forgive student loan, you could legalize marijuana. There's so many things you can do with just a pen. Reverse the Patriot Act, motherfucker. Jesus Christ, end, some more of these wars. We're still in Niger, right? We still got that war in Niger. But, yeah, hopefully, I can't stand Joe Biden. I think he should be primaried. I think he's a piece of shit. I think he's an embarrassment. He's slow as molasses. He's the most conservative motherfucker. He hasn't changed shit. He's delivered nothing. He is the most conservative motherfucker I've ever fucking seen. We needed a bold progressive agenda. A bold, progressive agenda like Jared Polis. Jared Polis is, changing this law and that law and kind of everything. Jared Polis changed daylight savings time. Meanwhile, Joe Biden didn't change jack shit. What was the point? To have the exact same, have Donald Trump 2.0? That wasn't the point. So, what's my point? My point is, I hope Joe Biden does well in the Middle Eastern front. I hope he doesn't suck their fucking dick and doesn't make us look stupid. I hope he goes in there with strength and says, listen here, Saudi Arabia, listen here, Israel. You need to shape up or ship out. Nah, we're just going to go ahead and campaign. We'll go ahead and side with your competitor. Now, we'll make sure you lose your next elections. So, there you go. Joe Biden, don't suck Saudi Arabia's dick. Joe Biden, don't suck Saudi Arabia's dick, man. Don't suck their fucking dick. Tell them you're going to invade Yemen if they don't get their shit fucking cleaned up. And then, hell, maybe we'll get all that oil for free, motherfucker.